What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20. The Buccaneers look to keep their undefeated season alive as they head out to Charlotte, North Carolina to take on the Carolina Panthers, who still have Cam Newton at quarterback in this franchise. And in the spirit of the Buccaneers bringing back their old uniform style, I decided to wear the 2000 throwbacks in this game. And boy, do they look beautiful. Even the away jerseys look really nice. The Panthers are also undefeated at 3-0, so this is essentially a battle for first place in the NFC South early on in this season. So I'll come to the Panthers, led by Cam Newton, of course. Newton having a decent enough season, 72 of 92, 729 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks in 3 games for the Panthers. Carolina coming off a bye week. We'll see how rested they are, as on 1st and 10, they handed off to Christian McCaffrey up the middle, but Levante David there to put him down for a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 from the 23 now. Newton under pressure, gets it away, finds his tight end, and he gets up to about the 31-yard line. That makes it a 3rd and 4 as Newton alone in the shotgun. And he throws left side, and it's intercepted. Sean Murphy-Bunting steps in front of that, and he could have a big return here. He's going to take it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown Buccaneers. They go up 7-0 early in this ball game, and just a big mistake there by Newton as he was trying to force that one to DJ Moore. So now the Panthers look to bounce back after that big mistake. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. He runs right into Jeremiah Royster, the rookie. He's having a very good rookie season so far. Now a 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. Newton throws over the middle. It's completed, but it's well short of the first down marker, so the Panthers will punt it away. Back to return this one, of course, is Jacob Spain. He's going to take it at about the 14-yard line. Spain going to reverse direction now. Spain finds a little bit of a hole. He cuts inside to the 40. And he's going to get into Carolina territory. A big return here, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Matt Pilardi, the punter, able to push him out. But the Buccaneers have very nice field position to start their first offensive drive of the game. Nico Riles has had a lot of issues over the past 4 games. 6 touchdowns, 6 picks. And hopefully this will be his turnaround game. So Bucs with very nice field position once again. 1st and 10. Riles going to take the snap. And he tries to scramble, and he runs right into a defender. And guess who it is? Gerald McCoy there to get to him. Of course, the former Buccaneer making the stop. Now 2nd and 16. Derrick Henry up the right sideline. He's going to get the first down inside the 10-yard line to the 8. So after an inauspicious start to the drive, the Buccaneers now very close to the end zone. 1st and goal. Riles going to step up. He's going to get into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Buccaneers. They're up 14-0 now. And this game is starting to get away from the Panthers already. 2nd and 10. Handoff to McCaffrey. He is stood up. Miles Jack got there first. And then Shaquille Barrett with a cleanup. So now 3rd and 11. Panthers have really struggled so far in this game. Newton lets it fly, and it's tipped into the air, incomplete. So another 3 and out. At least it looked like it for the time being. But it's going to be a pass interference call against Kayvon Miller. So that keeps the Panthers' drive alive. Their first down of the game comes as a result of a penalty. Now 1st and 10. McCaffrey just has nowhere to go so far in this game. He loses about 3 on the play. Now 3rd and 13. We're past the midway point of the first quarter, and Newton brought down on the blitz. Shaquille Barrett came in unblocked, and he gets his 5th sack of the season, and the Panthers punted it away again. So now Buccaneers football. Here's Derrick Henry on the handoff. Henry able to get outside up to about the 39-yard line. 33 yards on 2 carries so far in this game for Henry. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Riles going to roll to his right. Plenty of space in front of him if he decides to run, and he does that. And he gets hit out of bounds. That was almost a late hit there. But he does get a few yards now. 3rd and 1. Play fake by Riles. He's going to roll to his right again. Has space in front of him, picks up the first down, and gets into Carolina territory up to the 49-yard line. Carolina just doesn't seem to have an answer for anything that this Buccaneers offense is doing. Now here's Henry again on the outside. Another big run for Derrick Henry, now up to 52 yards on 4 carries. He's just running all over this Panthers defense now. 3rd and 4 from the 26, and Riles over the middle just overthrows Scotty Miller. Incomplete, just a mechanical error there. Out comes Matt Gay for the 43-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Buccaneers up 17-0, a 3-possession game early on. So now the Panthers looking to finally get on the board as Christian McCaffrey finally finds a hole. I believe that's actually his first positive carry of the game, and it's a first down for the Panthers. Now they face a 3rd and 3, under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Kamale Correa comes in for the sack. Fumble on the play. It's picked up by Jeremiah Royster. And when it rains, it pours. Cam Newton and this Panthers offense just has nothing going their way today, as the Buccaneers are pretty much looking to make this a blowout early. 1st and 10, Riles under pressure, and he's brought down for the sack. Brian Burns got in there, and at least the Panthers defense has a few good things going for them. But now 2nd and 22, here's the handoff to Henry, runs over a defender, and Henry into the open field, up the right sideline, up to about the 5-yard line as we head into the second quarter. Now 3rd and goal as we're in the second quarter now, and Riles going to pitch the right side. Ronald Jones goes nowhere. He's going to lose 6 on the play. So it's going to be a 4th and goal. The Buccaneers just decide to kick the field goal here. So it's 20-0. Now following back-to-back 3-and-outs by both teams, here's McCaffrey in the open field, and he gets a solid gain of about 7. Now 3rd and 3. Newton, the shotgun, draw play, handoff, and he gets blown up in the backfield. That's Hobbs getting his first carry of the game. That's Barrett making the tackle, his 2nd TFL of the game. The Panthers have to come away. So now the Buccaneers with the ball halfway through the second quarter, and Henry, with a solid run, picks up about 6 yards. Not his best run of the game, but overall, he's just been dominating this defense, like I've said multiple times. Now here's a throw over the middle. Chris Godwin makes the grab, gets up to about the 27-yard line. So Riles starting to get it together now. Under 5 minutes to go in the half. Henry, left side. He's going to pick up a big gain. Runs over a defender. And he's up to the 36. Now over 100 yards in this first half. 2nd and 1. Here's Ronald Jones, who checks into the game. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 45-yard line. So the Buccaneers just having no problem moving the football here as Bentley moves into the backfield. 1st and 10. Handoff to Henry. And a nice run there is going to give him another first down. And they just have no answer for Henry so far in this game. Now a 3rd and 10 for the Bucs. Riles going to throw it left side. Finds Evans. He's going to be stopped short of the first down marker as we approach the 2-minute warning. And the Bucs going to go for it on 4th and 2 as we hit the 2-minute warning. So here's Riles. Looking, finds a wide open Mike Evans. He's going to get inside the 20 up to about the 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers convert on 4th down as they look to make this a 4-possession game. Riles over the middle finds Spain underneath with the drag route, but he's going to be stopped well short of the first down marker as Carolina burns their first time out of the half. Matt Gay would make the field goal to make it 23-0. Now here's Newton on 1st and 10 over the middle. Finds his man, and there's a nice run there for the first down. And now the Panthers looking to get on the board and slow the bleeding down a little bit. They have no timeouts, however. 2nd and 5, Newton over the middle. There's a big completion, but there's a big problem with what they just did. They have no timeouts, and they had no time to get a field goal there, so they end up with nothing. So the Buccaneers go into the half up 23-0, just blowing out the Panthers. We'll be back with the second half of football after this. So now the Buccaneers open up the second half with the football. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Henry, and this time they actually get a stop. He only gains a yard. I mean, Henry just had a huge first half against the Panthers. Now 2nd and 9. Riles over the middle. Finds Godwin, who's able to get up to the 33-yard line. That makes it 3rd and 4. Here's the play fake by Riles. Rolls to his right. Looking down the field. Throws it, and it's going to be tipped into the air. Incomplete. So there's the 3-and-out for the Panthers defense. Let's see what it does for him. 1st and 10 from the 15. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. He's able to get a nice gain of about 9 on the play. Leads to a 2nd and 2, so actually an 8-yard gain. My bad. Handoff to McCaffrey. He gets blown up in the backfield. Levante David still got it, even in his 30s. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. As Newton throws right side, completes it. Curtis Samuel able to make the grab at the 34-yard line. That keeps the chains going. The Panthers not out of this game yet. They just got to dig themselves out of this hole. 2nd and 9. Newton under pressure off of the play fake. And there's Shaquille Barrett with his 2nd sack of the game, 6th of the season. And that's going to make it a very difficult 3rd and 19 for the Panthers. Newton letting it fly over the middle, and it's tipped into the air, incomplete. So a slightly promising drive ends up for naught for the Panthers as they punt it away again. Buccaneers trying to make this a 4-possession game once again as Riles looks down the field, just yeets it, and Chris Godwin comes down with it at the 38-yard line. A hell of a grab by Godwin. And don't look now, but the Buccaneers are once again driving on the Panthers as Riles steps up, throws over the middle, and Jacob Spain comes down with it this time at the 10-yard line. So Riles starts off a little slow, but this is starting to look like a bounce-back game for him. Now 2nd and 7, Riles going to scramble, slides just shy of the end zone. Not even on a 1st down there. Now 3rd and 1, Riles looking, rolls to his right. He might run it himself, throws to the end zone, and it's incomplete through the hands of Chris Godwin. And now the Buccaneers going to go for it on 4th and 1. Can't really blame them for this. Henry lined up at fullback, gets the handoff, and he's blown up. Luke Kuechly got first contact on the play, and the Buccaneers turn the ball over on downs at the 2-yard line. 3rd and 4, as the Panthers look to get out of their own end zone, but intercepted by Kayvon Miller, who had a PI earlier in the game. But that pick more than makes up for it. So the Buccaneers again in the red zone, 1st and 10. Riles throws over the middle, finds Evans, who makes the grab. He gets up to about the 3. That's going to lead to a new set of downs. Now 2nd and goal from the 1. Riles, plenty of time, throws over the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown. Chris Godwin makes the grab in the end zone, and it is a 30-0 ball game now as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 10, Newton has plenty of time to throw it, but he gets caught, fumbles the football, and luckily it's recovered. Robert Nkemdiche with the sack. He's been pretty quiet so far this season, no surprise there, but now the Buccaneers get the ball back. So now 1st and 10, Riles looking down the field, yeeting to win, and Jacob Spain comes down with it somehow yet again. Spain doesn't have the best hands in the world, but he is showing them off today. So now 1st and goal, Riles to the end zone. Mike Evans on the slant route makes the grab. Touchdown Buccaneers. They are up 37-0 as we enter the 4th quarter. So we begin the 4th quarter with a 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. This game already really decided as Newton throws over the middle, completed. DJ Moore makes the grab, and it's a new set of downs for the Panthers, who are just looking to end the shutout here. Now 2nd and 5, Newton goes right side, completes it. There's Samuel with the spin move into Buccaneers territory up to the 46. 1st and 10 for Carolina, Newton in the shotgun. Plenty of time to throw, throws left side, it's completed. Samuel again with the catch up to the 28-yard line. It's a total mismatch with David lined up on him now. 1st and 10, Newton again. The pocket staying strong for him, and he just dumps it over the middle. There's Christian McCaffrey, and that's why he's one of the best receiving backs in the league, as he's very shifty. Picks up the 1st down for the Panthers. So now 3rd and 8, Newton under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Shaquille Barrett with sack number 3. But now the Panthers have a chance to end the shutout here. Jake Elliott from about 34 yards out. Kick is good, and you can say goodbye to the shutout. Not much more to show you from this game. We'll just head into later in the quarter as Newton on 2nd and 1 over the middle finds Ian Thomas in the end zone for the touchdown, but it'd go all for naught as the Buccaneers walk away with a big 40-10 blowout victory over the Panthers as they take sole possession of 1st place in the NFC South. Now looking at the stats, Nico Riles went 15-22, 186 yards and 2 touchdowns, so not an impressive day by any means, but still a bounce-back game for him. Ryan Tannehill went 0 for 2 in garbage time. Derrick Henry had an amazing game, 126 yards on 16 carries, no touchdowns for him, but still a very impressive game. Ronald Jones, 48 yards on 11 carries. Receiving-wise, Chris Godwin led the team with 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Mike Evans also had a touchdown. Jacob Spain had 68 yards on 4 catches, 43 yards on 4 catches for Mike Evans. Dylan Boyd, the only offensive lineman to give up a sack today, he only gave up 1. Looking at the defense, Shaquille Barrett led the team with tackles with 8 of them. He also had 3 sacks and 4 tackles for a loss. Hell of a game for Shaquille Barrett. And Kayvon Miller and Sean Murphy-Bunting both had the picks. Of course, Murphy-Bunting went for a pick 6. Hell of a game from the defense in this game. Honestly, the first 5 games of the season, the defense has played lights out for the most part. And I'm very proud of the transition that they've made. Cam Newton, 21 of 29, 230 yards and a touchdown and 2 picks in this game. Not a great performance by any means. Christian McCaffrey, only 36 yards on 15 carries today. Not a very good game for him, but he just didn't really have the blocks. Cam Newton led the Panthers receivers with 68 yards on 7 catches. And this defense just got absolutely decimated. Adrian Colbert led the team with 14 tackles. Kuechly had 10. Overall, this Panthers defense just could not hang with the high-octane Buccaneers offense that they were facing. And honestly, a lot of teams are going to have this problem this year. The Buccaneers have a lot of weapons and a lot of different ways to hurt your defense. So the Buccaneers take on the Jets next week as they improve to 5-0, and the Panthers drop to 3-1. The Jets are currently sitting at 2-2 on the season, with Sam Darnold still at quarterback for them. Marlon Mack will be the starting running back today as Le'Veon Bell has an injury, but they still have plenty of weapons offensively. They have Cooper Kupp, Robbie Anderson, and Jamison Crowder as their top 3 receivers. Don't sleep on Quincy Enunwa either. We'll have to see how the Buccaneers secondary handles all these receiving options, as in the past they've really struggled against strong receiving cores, but we'll just have to see what happens. The Jets' offensive line still isn't the best. There's a lot of youth there, so we might see a big game from Vea, Correa, Royster, and Barrett in the gang. We'll just have to see. But their defense is pretty strong. It's going to be a little tough to run against this defense. Their secondary, however, not very good, and that spells disaster for them, although they still do have Jamal Adams and Marcus May back there. That is going to do it for this video, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And for more franchise and dynasty content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. If you do have your notifications turned on and you still feel like you're not getting the videos whenever they're dropped, consider following me on Twitter and joining the Discord server. I update both of them with every video that I drop. If you enjoy the content and you want to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming a patron on Patreon or a channel member here on YouTube. Being a patron or channel member is never required to enjoy the content here, but is always very much appreciated and will help me get better equipment and better improvements in general as I continue on YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching as always. You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day and night whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3000. I'm Audi 5000. Deuces.